The HR meeting was like a chess game, and I was determined to stay several moves ahead. When asked why I thought Sarah had reported me, I calmly presented my evidence. The 16 signed statements from coworkers detailing Sarah's months of harassment. I explained my medical history, emphasizing that I had never shared this information with Sarah or anyone else in the office. I didn't feel the need to detail my medical history to avoid sexual harassment, I stated firmly. The HR team seemed taken aback by the amount of evidence I'd gathered. They reviewed the statements, asked about specific incidents, and even mentioned checking the lunchroom security footage. After what felt like hours, they dismissed me, saying they'd review everything and make a decision. I returned to my desk, half expecting to be packing up my things by the end of the day. But then something unexpected happened. One by one, my coworkers were called into HR. Those who had written statements, those who had witnessed the lunchroom confrontation, they were all interviewed. The office was buzzing with tension and speculation. Finally, late in the afternoon, Sarah was called in. She emerged 30 minutes later, her face flushed with anger. She glared at me across the office, but I kept my head down, focusing on my work. Just before closing time, Sarah was summoned to HR again. This time, when she returned, she was in a fury. She stormed through the office, hastily packing up her desk while loudly proclaiming that I had gotten her fired. As Sarah made her dramatic exit, an email notification popped up on my screen. It was from HR, stating simply, "Your case is closed." I sat there stunned. The tables had turned in a way I never expected. Sarah's attempt to get me fired had backfired spectacularly, resulting in her own dismissal. As I packed up to leave that day, I felt a mix of emotions, relief, vindication, and a touch of guilt. But mostly I felt proud. Proud that I had stood up for myself, proud that I had gathered evidence and presented my case calmly and professionally. Walking out of the office that evening, I realized something important. My scars, both physical and emotional, didn't define me. My strength, resilience, and integrity did, and no one, not even Sarah, could take that away from me. As I stepped into the cool evening air, I took a deep breath. It was time for a fresh start, at work and in life. And for the first time in months, I felt truly free.